Welcome back to the Fan Service Podcast. How's everyone doing? It feels like it's been a while, at least for me, from podcasting. But hi, I'm Shinra, and we're here with Feather, as always.
I can speak with a better voice, though.
Yeah, you're not talking in your southern drawl accent like that one time.
I can't control when it happens. Like, if it happens, it happens, but, like, I couldn't do it right now if I wanted to.
Okay.
It's just how it be. It's how it be.
How are you doing on this fine, beautiful day? Feather, how has your weekend been? How's your life been? How's life been?
A lot of people are probably, like, very curious about that one.
Yeah.
I've been basically nonstop doing things, so that's kind of the awkward part. Is I feel like I've been away from everyone for so long, but I just haven't had even like much rest the past 2 weeks.
I feel that.
Today, I finally replanted some sprouts. I'm learning how to garden and stuff, but it's more complicated than just dumping seeds in soil.
Well, please tell me more, because my entire knowledge of farming comes from like Stardew Valley. So
Stardew Valley, where you dump.
Do you just hit the ground a few times? You hit the ground a few times, and then you just put the seeds in there, water it. You go to sleep. Next day, you have full plant, right?
Yeah. No, it's even faster than that now. So what I do is I put like a paper towel in a little like Tupperware thing.
Okay.
And I wet it, and I put the seeds there to germinate.
Fun.
And it takes anywhere from like 3 to 6 days. You wait for like the root to come out. You don't want to wait too long, because then the roots get stuck in the paper towel.
Okay, interesting.
And you don't want to like double the layers of the paper towel, because then the roots will go all the way through, and it'll be harder to get it out. And so I had to do that because I tried to do the one where you just stick it in the soil. But they need a lot of water when they're seeds, apparently. I don't know. You just want to, you think it's just going to work. Everything's going to be fine. You just throw it in the soil, it's fine. But they need a lot of water, but not too much so that they drown. They need to be at a perfect height, blah, blah, blah. So it's just easier to let them sprout first.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I just like replanted them in some little nursery pots, and then I broke a few of them. You typically sprout like extras, so some of them that didn't look too healthy or broke, I just put them in another pot to experiment if they'll survive or not. But hopefully the 3 that I took very careful care of, these are just basil seeds. I'm going simple.
Just straight basil?
Yeah, I mean, if there's any herb that I use all the time, it's basil. So I figure I'll start with those.
Okay, interesting.
Very interesting, right?
I mean, listen, when you're at that point in your life where you just
Well, I cook a lot, so it'd be nice to just not have to. I hate buying herbs because they always go bad, and I never use them all.
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't know. Do you cook, Shinra, ever?
I cook. I just don't ever do it often enough. I make a mean mac and cheese.
You're gonna make me cry. I make a really mean mac and cheese too, but do you do it from scratch?
Yeah, from scratch. I don't use the box. Ew.
Have you ever done baked mac
and cheese? That's exactly how I make it.
Okay.
That's exactly how. In the oven, breadcrumbs on top.
Oh yeah.
Bing bang boom. The
do you
full
do it
deliciousness.
Do you do it in a cast iron?
No, because I don't have a cast iron.
Ah, yeah, that's good. That's even better. Sometimes, like, when I bake it's so, like, it sets, and you can, like, slice it almost like it's, like, a pie or pizza.
Ooh. That sounds yummy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not eating that kind of food lately, though, so it's been a while.
Yeah, how's that dietary adventure?
What's the thing? It's like it's more of a diet. It's not a diet, more so like just like lifestyle where I'm just avoiding added sugar.
Oh, okay. So how's that going?
And dairy. That's pretty much it. And when with carbs, it's just doing complex carbs. So that just means avoiding things like white bread and white rice.
The good type of stuff.
I miss my white rice. I don't know if anyone has this, but like, I have a rice cooker.
I feel like most people should have a rice cooker nowadays. Like, rice cookers are too good.
Some people think that it's not worth it, or like they think that it comes out better when they make it themselves, and they're just wrong.
I mean, yeah.
It's just cope. And I get it. Like, nice rice cookers aren't cheap. So you don't have to have that. And then also, like, if you're in a household where you don't eat rice a lot, right? Then maybe, just cook it in a pot. It's not worth it to have another appliance.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
I agree with that.
Yeah, like for me, I'm like in my very Puerto Rican Hispanic household, I eat rice pretty much every day.
But yeah,
I like rice, but they reach a fever pitch, when I don't want to look at rice for a bit and I just want to eat like pasta or a burger.
Yeah, that happens. But for me, when I get very, like, for me, the best smell in the world is the smell of rice cooking and then it being ready. Like, I can smell it from anywhere. There's two things that stand out to me as smells, like, that make me happy for food, and it's rice and cut cucumbers. I don't know if that's weird or normal, because they're both light. Like, they're not very heavy smells. Right?
Yeah.
They're very
I don't like
light.
cucumbers at all, so.
That's fine.
I don't like.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm more of a pickle guy, which,
I'm
I
still
like my
cucumber.
brine. It is, but I like the taste.
I love pickles.
Oh yeah. So is this just a food episode?
I just miss rice. Let's talk about Shokugeki again. No, just kidding. We've talked about that in length, but I do miss it.
Shokugeki or white rice?
Both. That's the whole point. Both.
When I went on my, so you're basically just doing a low carb diet or a no carb diet, pretty much, right?
I'm not excluding carbs. It's just watching it. Again, it's not a diet. It's more like, so it's weird. Like, I'm eating a lot more, like, it's almost like a vegan diet, but I eat a little meat still.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of, like, avoiding things. So, because I'm eating almost everything is, like, plant-based. Like, instead of rice, I'm having cauliflower rice.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually pretty good. Pretty much all the carbs are coming from veggies for the most part, but I do have, like, a bagel now and then, or...
Okay, I see.
Like, some bread now and then.
Yeah.
Just not every day.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing is like, I can't eat that. Oh my god. No dessert, though. Which sucks.
Before I went to Vegas, I think in 2016, I went on a low carb diet just to, like, slim down a little bit before going to Vegas. like I was ever. And I went on a no carb diet, so I had no carbs. I completely cut everything out. No soda, no rice, pasta, bread. I was only allotted 50 carbs a day, and that was pretty. And whenever I will work out every other day, I'll wake up. I'll go to the gym. On the way to the gym, I'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese. And I would just eat the bacon, egg, and cheese without the bread. No ketchup, only hot sauce because hot sauce doesn't have carbs, I think. And then on the way home, I'll get a chocolate milk for the 8 grams of protein that it supposedly had. And it was like 22 carbs, and I can only drink like one more thing before I was like, all right, I'm done for that. And all I would drink is water, and yeah, I hated it.
Yeah, I've been on
every second of it.
strict diets in my past. This one isn't, so it's not like I haven't been like losing weight or anything. It's more just to eat healthy.
Yeah, for that.
Been going to the gym, but it's so far not enough times a week, so I need to do more. But on Tuesday I went and I burned like 437 calories, which was nice. That's high for me.
Nice, good job.
Because I'm small, so I can only burn so many.
Yeah.
Typically, I'm happy if I get in the 300 area.
Yeah. So, like, wait, like, I don't mean to interrupt you. I was gonna say, so what's like your what is your gym like when you go to the gym, like on an average day, like how do you know, like what's your routine, like what are we hitting?
I switch it up every day.
Well, yeah, but like you start over cardio every day.
So I'm only doing cardio as a starter when I do legs so that they get warmed up. I don't really need to warm up the other parts of my body in the same way.
All right, I feel that. Okay.
Because if I go into it with legs, because legs are such a big muscle. It's the biggest muscle. You can do a lot of fucking up.
Yeah. Look, I'm drawing.
I know who you're drawing. Don't worry. I don't know what I'm drawing.
So.
I haven't drawn anything yet. I just been sketching random ass.
You're a bunch of food. I mean, it's respectable.
It's no boba, no cake, no fried food. Those are pretty much the real basics.
How are you surviving with no boba, Feather?
It's very hard.
That's like half your personality is you liking boba.
It wasn't until this place opened up near me, honestly. Yep. Sad life.
But yeah, so like, I kind of miss it because like when I was on that, I was like healthy, like no soda. I was like the skinniest I've ever been. I was lean because I'm a stockier dude, so like all like my body fat just like kind of like gone. So I had, like no tummy, and I was hot, bro. I'm just gonna say it. I was. I mean, I still am, but you know, different reasons. But yeah, like drinking water. Like I was one of those people. Like I went so hard on it where I would just eat unsalted almonds all day while gaming, and like we'll go to like restaurants for dinner, and I'll just get a water to eat with my food, to drink with my food. Disgusting. If you could do that, kudos to you. I can't.
You can't like, drink water?
Not when like eating something.
What? You shouldn't. Did you know you shouldn't drink at all while you're eating? It's not good for your digestion, unless it's like warm tea.
What do you mean by drinking? In what context? Do you mean like eating and then drinking something, or like
eating and
eat a
drinking
meal,
at the same
wait
time
and then drink?
Yeah, you wait after.
No, well then, no wonder why I probably have digestion issues. There you go. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it's not gonna like kill you or like really have like big effects, but overall. Yeah, especially like really cold beverages. Just think about it. It means you're gonna make everything cold.
I mean, you're
digestion, you want warm. I'm sure it doesn't do much, though.
Probably.
But I don't think you should drink too much when you eat, in general.
I can't drink alcohol and eat. I can't do that. My body rejects alcohol when eating. Mm-hmm. Maybe because I'm just so used to drinking soda, so like my body's like, what is this? Give me my poison pop.
Yeah, I still don't know about alcohol.
Are you sworn off of it now for the rest of eternity?
I mean, I don't know. It's just I can't drink it when I'm on this health diet anyway. So,
realistically, how long do you think you're gonna stay on this diet, or is it just a full lifestyle change?
It's probably just gonna be like cheat meals. Okay, like you're not gonna keep this up forever. In terms of like. Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
No. I was gonna say the easier way to keep it up forever is to cheat all the time.
Yeah. My uncle, whenever, because he was like a physical trainer for a while, he's like, yeah, like if you're doing like this, like a diet that completely changes your lifestyle, like do it for like 5 days out the week, and then do like a 3-day, just like cheat on weekends, and like you will, because your body still needs like other things.
Yeah.
That, like, you know.
So I can't do more than 1 day a week. It just, if I do it more than 1 day, then it goes back into like a habit. But if it's just 1 day, it's fine.
That's how it was for me too.
Because for my birthday, I did like 4 days of not caring, and oh my god, was that bad? Like that's what's like made me plateau, because I was doing good, and then just nothing has changed. Well, I mean, I just finally now I'm catching up, and it's been like 3 weeks.
That's good.
So it took a while.
Gyms are opening back up here in the city, so I'm just waiting to get my second dose next week.
Oh yeah, no, I'm actually like I'm like, yeah, I'll go get it now, and I go to schedule it, and of course my office doesn't have anything but Johnson, and I'm not getting Johnson.
What do you mean your office?
So I have, like, in California at least, we have like health insurance with the state, and there's like this one, it's like Kaiser, and it's everywhere, and we use that. And my insurance is the same. It's like a hospital entity, and they're everywhere. So there's like two, one next to my house and one in the city right next to me, but both of them are out of the 2-dose vaccines right now.
That sucks. My deal, just come into York Feather.
It shouldn't be too long though.
Yeah.
I mean, and like again, I'm not in a rush because I'm at home. I'm not going anywhere still.
Yeah. True.
But apparently, one of my cousins, in Sweden, on my mom's side, she has it. She's only 16. She has COVID, and she's not doing good.
That's not good.
Yeah. So hopefully that changes to be good.
My aunt and uncle had it because they like work in like the hospital system.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, if you have it, there's like try to stay active in some way, like when you're at home, because if you're in bed, like that's where it fucks you. Apparently, that's what they said.
Yeah. I think. Well, I've been very active. This was the thing that I had a lot of problems with when we initially like went on lockdown and stuff, is they were making it like out to be bad to like go outside at all. In like the first 3 months or so that we were going crazy, bananas, whatever the hell. And I just don't think that was right, because your immune system goes down when you're not active. And a lot of people literally weren't doing anything.
I mean, it's one of those situations, like a double-edged sword, where it's just like
it's complicated.
You either do that, or people are just gonna still go around acting like everything is normal, and then everything. You know what I mean? So
well,
it's just
now
like,
too, it's like, so the CDC says like, oh, vaccinated individuals can, not wear masks indoors as soon as they get their first dose, even, and blah blah blah. And, like, instantly everybody who's like an anti-masker is like, well, see, I don't need to wear a mask anymore.
Yeah.
And like within like the hours of that announcement going out, and it's like they didn't even say it's what, like it depends on the place, and people are just having so much. I don't know. Everything's just been a mess the way that it's been perceived.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky to live in New York because like.
I mean, here it's fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying like in terms of like it's because like Liz has it bad. Well, not Liz. I mean, she doesn't have it. Hold on, let me rephrase that.
She lives in Florida.
Yeah, so like you know, like people like once they said you don't have to wear a mask, people are like, oh, word, bam.
Pretty much.
Like at her job, she's like not required to wear it anymore. So she's like, I feel awkward not wearing it, so I'm just gonna wear my mask.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you know, but she's completely vaccinated, which is nice.
Yeah, well then that's okay.
Yeah, it's just more like, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry.
But my issue is more like the people who haven't been vaccinated and think now it's like, okay, well now I don't need to wear a mask, right?
Yeah. That's what I was trying to get
and then
at.
you have people who are like, well, if other people are vaccinated, why do I need to get vaccinated?
Yes, it's gonna be the conundrum to the end of time because that's how people are with the fucking flu shot also.
Well, I didn't. Well, see, there's the thing with the flu shot though. It's like, I mean, you know, we're used to the flu. Like, I don't get the flu shot in general, not because I'm afraid of taking it or anything, but because I had the flu like a while back and I haven't gotten it again because once you get it, you also kind of develop, like, it's different strains, but it takes a while for it to mutate enough when you live in one area for a long time. Like, unless you're going overseas and you know, you're going to pick up some weird shit, then the vaccine probably won't even help you. I'm probably saying bullshit that doesn't even make any sense to someone who actually knows anything, but
to preface and to people that are listening, we are not medical professionals at all.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Don't listen to it.
But like in my experience, I've been fine. But I did get a flu shot last year in January. No, I was fine. Specifically because of the COVID stuff. I was like, I'm gonna get the flu shot so that if I get sick, I know it's not the flu. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
you knock it out.
I didn't test shit. I was like, I'm not getting anything. I'm staying in my room.
I'm just like, you know, well, I'm always afraid. Like, I get sick all the time in like October, but usually it's just a cold.
Yeah. I get sick like once a year.
I didn't get sick last year.
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. I was like, I didn't get sick. Well, technically I did. But technically I didn't, because technically it carried over from when I went to visit Liz the first time.
I didn't get, like, actual sick. Like, I had, like, mental issues and physical issues, but not, like, a cold or a flu or anything.
Yeah, when I visited Liz for the first time, when I came back in December, when I got back, I was sick for, like, 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And it carried over into the new year. But since then, I haven't gotten sick at all. And it's crazy, because me and Liz just went to Florida to go to Disney recently, because she's vaccinated. I was vaccinated, and it's crazy because like the week after we left, they're like, "Yep, mask restrictions are gone. You don't have to wear a mask anymore." And I was like, "Thank God we were like when we did." I'm actually kind of proud of this of this alpha now. Like, actually. Do you like my alpha node?
Yeah. I mean, I noticed I think overall so far very good. Yeah, I'm going to put in more effort into my drawing today than usual.
I don't know. I think going back, because of the thing I showed you, Secret Project #1, I was like, oh, I understand I get it now. Kind of. At least, like, when I drew the... color is just like thinking of a character and like just drawing them out in a way. you know, because I never like normally I just like look at like 1,000 pictures for reference, and I was like, okay, I'll take that. And like now, like I'm like starting to like get it now in terms of like everything else. I don't know, because that was just really fun to draw.
It takes a minute, you know.
Yeah, I need to learn how to 3D model again. That's the hard part, but we'll get there eventually. But yeah, going back to cooking and stuff. Yeah, I like to cook. I just when I'm at home, I really don't want to. My mom cooks. And,
yeah, I know you don't need to cook so much yourself, but
yeah, she's very particular on like she's very picky on what she eats at times. Like she only likes rice. Like she only wants to eat rice. So everything we pretty much eat has rice in it, which is fine. I do like rice, but you know I get tired of it. I like pasta. Like at my dad's house, my dad like makes seafood and like pasta. My mom doesn't really like all that stuff. She just likes her basic pork chop and like steak and stuff.
My mom literally will not eat any fish except for coconut shrimp. Like a special like bang bang shrimp, which is like spicy Asian shrimp.
Yeah.
And
so basically your mom is a frequent shopper of the Red Lobster.
And
even though she doesn't even...
And strange whatchamacallit. It's like this Swedish caviar shit that's like the fishiest thing in the world, yet she can't eat fish.
Caviar? Have you had caviar before?
It's not that kind of caviar.
But it's more of a general question about like, have you ever had it?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've only had like fish eggs. You know,
that's
like
pretty
sushi.
Much caviar though.
Not
to be
really.
Fair.
It's not the fancy
I mean, caviar.
Stuff.
I mean, yeah, caviar is a specific type of fish fish eggs. Yes, I've watched many a Bon Appetit video of them going to like try caviar. But like the basic, if you like think about it, like it's just that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I was gonna ask, we were talking about food. I was gonna say like, what is a weird food combo that you like that other people? Because you said the cucumber thing, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea to talk about.
Cucumbers are normal.
Well, no, you said the cucumber rice thing that you said.
I don't eat them together.
Well, you said something along the lines of
that.
I
do
like,
technically eat them together, but in sushi, which is fine. Yeah, do you like cucumbers in your sushi?
I don't know if I really eat. I mean, it does add a crunch. You're correct.
It's in a lot of sushi. That's why I ask.
I mean, I don't know, because it's not. I'm not really tasting it. To be fair, you know.
Yeah, you're not. That's why I ask.
So I guess sure, yeah. I wouldn't say it's like when I eat it, I'm like, oh my god.
You're not picking it because there's cucumber in it. What about avocado in sushi?
It really depends. I think that's one where it's like it depends on the type of fish it's with.
Yeah.
Because I do like avocados. I don't like California avocados. Oh, salmon avocado rolls, those shit slap. I do love salmon avocado rolls. I don't like tuna avocado rolls. Eel avocado kind of slaps a little bit.
You like eel? Not many people seem to like eel.
I like eel. I like it in controlled bursts.
I had an overdose of eel when I first started eating it because I worked. My first job when I was 17 was at a Japanese restaurant, and they had like a unadon, which is the like eel bowl, a rice bowl.
Yeah, like a rice bowl. Yeah, that.
And
yeah,
I would get
that.
I got that. I started getting that pretty often, and then I was just like, I don't need eel for a while.
Yeah, like that. That's too much eel. That's too much eel for me. I'll say. I don't think I could do that, but I can do like if it's in a like sometimes at the sushi place that I regularly order from. It will be like a box, and it comes with like a sushi of your choice. So I'll get like salmon avocado roll, and then with the salmon avocado roll come with like some sashimi pieces. So you get like a whitetail, you get like a tuna, you get a salmon one, and you get like an eel one. Like I can do that. Or if it's like an assorted, if it's an assorted like three, like pick any three sushi for lunch. If I can get like an eel avocado, a crab maki roll. I love me a crab maki roll. And like something, I don't know, what else do I normally get? And then something else, then yeah, because like I usually eat one sushi and then cleanse with gin, and then I eat another. I just don't eat the entire roll I always eat one individually at a time. So it's like easier to take in. For me at least. If that makes any sense.
I like nigiri sushi. Like the hand
Yeah.
pieces.
Alright, so that's alpha now. And then we have to draw his little carbuncle. But yeah, so what would you say is like a weird-ish food combo that you like, or like that you've seen people like enjoy, that you're just like, that's interesting, to say the least.
I don't really have that notion of like, it's hard to think something that you like is weird.
Yeah.
Until like it comes up.
Like for example, my mom's boyfriend, he can only eat lasagna with rice, and I think that's weird.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
He eats lasagna, but he needs like white rice with his lasagna to eat it.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Again, Puerto Rican family. Everything needs to have rice in it in some capacity.
I love rice, but I mean, I feel like my weirdest thing is like not weird. For me, it's weird, and it's that like I can eat just rice, like just white rice.
Yeah, I can't do it. My mom can do that.
I like
just really like the taste of rice.
For me, yeah, but a lot of people are like, rice doesn't taste like anything. I'm like, bitch, it does taste like something.
Yeah,
it tastes like rice.
I mean, some people just don't season their rice either, so it just.
I don't. It doesn't need. I mean, plain boiled white Japanese rice, just plain. Yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some seasoning that goes in there. So like you salt the water,
No, just water. And rice.
You're insane. You don't salt your water, Feather?
No, that's disgusting. I do not do that.
Mean?
That is disgusting. I will never do that with my white rice. It doesn't need salt.
It definitely does, Feather.
It absolutely doesn't.
We can agree to disagree, Feather.
I just want my fluffy, sticky rice.
No, I need salt. If it don't taste salty, I don't want it.
No. If I get the salt, I get it from seaweed. If I eat it with seaweed. And that's more than enough.
You gotta get that bag of Carolina rice from Costco.
Carolina?
Yeah, it's a brand of rice.
I get Hitomebori.
Yeah, okay. we get normal rice over here, not no Japanese rice.
I like Asian rice. I mean, I like regular rice, but not as much. If I'm gonna do like that, I like a saffron jasmine rice or something.
Yeah, a rice connoisseur over here.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I respect it. What would you say is your favorite type of pasta noodle?
Pasta?
Yeah, like your favorite type of noodle though. Just noodle, like no sauce. And if you were to just boil a noodle,
angel
what would be
hair.
Your favorite type of noodle? Angel hair do be slapping, especially with some seafood.
No, but I feel like it's the best plain, or just with just butter.
That's fair.
Pretty good.
I do like
other ones are a little too chewy they need some more stuff going on. But angel hair is good. But I also like things like Any thin noodle, like somen, vermicelli. The thinner, the better.
What was that? What was that? You kinda
Vermicelli
like
or somen noodles. Anything.
Okay.
It's like thin, like angel hair.
Okay. So you just like thinner noodles.
I know. My
basically.
favorite is udon. Thickest ass bitch.
I actually never had udon before.
Udon is like my
Yeah, I never had it.
favorite just go-to food. Like if I need something, it's udon. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I've never had it. I just never
Like
really
other people
tried
like
it.
ramen, and I'm just like, nah, give me that udon.
I'm gonna be real with you, like, people hype up ramen so much, and I eat
Okay,
it, I'm
what
like,
ramen?
I don't think it's that
Instant
special.
or real? What are you talking
No,
about?
like restaurant
Do you like
ramen.
instant
I've been to,
ramen though?
Japanese
Because I
restaurants.
think instant ramen is better.
No. No, I don't like instant
I
ramen
love
either.
instant ramen because if you make it at home, you can like just think the poor college student meal. Okay, you can spruce that shit the fuck up by adding a little bit of ingredients, a little green onion, a little soft boiled egg, whatever else you have on hand that you feel like throwing in there.
I mean,
That's why I like it.
I've always wanted to do that because I've actually never had that experience of like getting like a bag of just like noodle like a pack of ramen and then actually like trying
Yeah,
to
you
make
should
it.
try to do the ghetto culinary ramen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many YouTube videos of people like ramen hack.
It's so good. Like I
stuff
started
like
doing
that.
that when I was in college. It's a long time ago. Okay, before YouTube was even like, it was in Hatsune
Alright,
Miku
relax.
stages. Okay. But what was I gonna say? I think it's more rewarding when you do that than when you go buy ramen. But so I've had ramen in
Yeah.
Japan and in America. It's okay. Both ways. It's okay. To me, it's not that exciting. In America, like the nice places, they charge you like $17 for one bowl, and I'm like, fuck this shit. Whereas in Japan, it's like $7
Exactly.
for the same exact thing, and it's like,
Yeah, 'cause-
this is so culinary.
'cause-
and I'm like, nah, in Japan, this is basic.
It's just fast
In Japan,
food.
this is
It's
the
just
most
fast food in
basic thing.
Japan.
Like, and it's good. It's just doesn't. It's not my
Yeah.
thing. And I've had different kinds of ramen. I just like udon. That's just me. That's my taste profile, I guess. Which is normal.
What up, cow? Maybe we're talking about food. That's how it be though.
I know. And I
Some
haven't
people are
had
just
lunch. I'm gonna be so sad. In
I
like
know.
2 seconds.
I had breakfast. I have pork chops in my what you call it. Yeah, so I've never had udon before. I've always wanted to at least try it.
Udon's good because
I'm
like you
just,
can get some you can get curry udon. I make a lot of Japanese curry. So I've
Uh-huh.
also thrown in.
I've tried Japanese curry. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Where did you get it?
Though that one curry chain that
I
everyone
think I
talks
went there.
so much is so hyped
I think I went
about.
there.
I forgot what it's called. Go Curry, I think it's called.
I think so because I went to a curry chain when I
Not-
was in New York last.
Yeah, the mascot's like a gorilla.
Let's see, curry. New.
But yeah, like I don't like it. Not a big
The
not
place
a big
I went, it
curry
was
guy.
okay. Like it was good. I like making it myself.
Okay,
I do
that's
it
fair.
both the box stuff is very good actually, and then from scratch is not that hard. So I do both ways.
Mhm.
It's pretty good. You should. I wouldn't stick it to a chain because every curry place makes it different. There's a lot of variation in Japanese curry, actually.
I'm always down to at least to try it out again.
If I were you, I would just do the boxed curry mix. Maybe you and Liz could try that like next time. And just as a fun thing to do. It's really easy.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I'll just bug you like Feather How.
It's on the box. It's
Feather
on the
How.
box.
Read me Japanese.
Just look at the box.
What's in the box?
God damn it.
I'm sorry. Who are you? You're doing.
You can't
today?
tell?
Not right now. Oh, I know who she is. Never mind.
Yeah, do we want to talk about sad news?
I mean, we can touch upon the
depression
the sad news. Yeah, go
of
ahead,
a
Feather.
lifetime. I have things to say just because, like, not everybody knows who Miura was. A lot of people do. Not everybody was read Berserk or knew it, but a lot of people, without even knowing, have been influenced by him in some way. Especially in
100%.
anything anime, anything manga, anything gaming, there's like this chance that you've been influenced without even knowing. And I'm not I'm not really a Berserk fan. I like it.
I think it looks
I'm not
pretty.
done.
Like,
hold on.
I think it looks gorgeous in terms
It's
of
gorgeous. His art is just, and he grew so much from the beginning. Like, I remember seeing his old art when it was still not that old at the time. Like, I think I came to know about Berserk around the time that he was like his art had started to improve a lot. And so it's been a long time, which is kind of crazy. But again, I'm not a Berserk fan. I saw the original anime. I saw the movies, which are okay compared to the newer whatever Leiden films, whoever they are, that did some really weird CG stuff with it, which is actually where this character appears. I couldn't watch that, but I did read a bit of the manga, not all of it, mostly the beginning arcs, which I don't know if you read anything or watched any Berserk. But I know
I tried watching 2016.
you should.
I was like, but at the time I was like, new Berserk anime. Wow, let me try to get into it. And then I watched it and I was like, oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a no. But.
Unfortunately.
But his art, I don't know, like, without being a huge fan and everything, he's just always been kind of like an inspiration and someone I've respected and looked up to. And it's not even just the art, it's his storytelling, it's everything he's done. Even like, so people were like, and I've even memed on it, I think, in the podcast before, is him, like, his hiatuses and stuff, because he's focused on playing idle games, which, to be honest, I was like, kudos, like, play your Idol Master on your Xbox. I'm not gonna judge. I would do the same thing. But, it's a sad loss.
Taken before his time.
Yep. He's younger than my dad.
It's one of those. It's just one of those.
He's
sad
achieved
things
so
that,
many
happens
things,
in,
but for me, the part that is, it's not so much about him not being able to continue it. Because again, I'm not like this big fan like that I'm gonna miss out. I mean, I plan to read it, like when like all of it entirely eventually. But for me, what's sad is that he doesn't get to see it through himself. Like, I'm sure that his assistants are eventually going to handle it.
Yeah, from what I like heard is like he's been.
It's been. Like, I've known that for a long time, but.
So like, the dream will live on. Just
It's just. It's a loss. It's
sad.
A loss.
Yeah. It's fun. Like, it's just like High School of the Dead in terms of like
There's been a lot of creators and even voice actors that have just we've lost. I don't understand. I mean, I feel like.
I mean, yeah, you started watching Haikyuu. Like we started talking about it last episode, and like because Ukai passed away.
Yeah, by the in between. So he passed away pretty soon after the third season. Actually, was either while it was coming out, like airing, or just after. It was the same year.
Yeah.
And that was weird, but unfortunately, happens. But I know a lot of voice actors. I started watching this stupid show. Why can't I remember it? It's this stupid freaking ero anime. What is it? It's something Neta. Shimo Neta.
What's it about? Shimo Neta. What does that sound
A boring world where the concept of dirty jokes don't exist.
Oh, yes.
So there's a character in there who I already liked her voice actress from a few other things, and I'm just watching it, and then people were like, she died like the year that show aired.
Which character?
The silver-haired girl. With the bob.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's so sad. Oh, that's actually so tragic. It is,
and I almost at the same time I'm like, this is the work she left in the same year.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they.
She did really well though, So there's that.
Yeah, as long as she enjoyed the content that she made, that's that's all you can really ask for, and then like in those type of situations where like people are taken before their time.
Definitely. Very sad though still.
Like shortly after oh my god, Windows update, please.
Oh no.
I have to let me schedule my restart for like fucking 48 years away.
That's how I do it.
But what was I saying? Sorry, because the Windows thing was
I don't know. Voice actor.
Oh no! So shortly after like that Berserk, the Berserk news dropped, Isaac and I, after playing Final Fantasy, because even in Final Fantasy,
oh my god,
there was a huge like memorial tribute to
I can add on to that too.
And, yeah. Like so for those who don't play Final Fantasy, there's a class called the Dark Knight, and it's basically just if you think of Edge as a class, it's pretty much edgy. It's a class that was pretty much all dark to deal with darkness, and
the main thing is that it has a giant Buster Sword, and then just Final Fantasy in general, you have Cloud, etc. Which is all wouldn't exist probably without Guts.
Yeah, exactly. So in one of the main cities, Ul'dah, basically so many, like a lot of the players were just standing in a line, like in a 2-file line facing each other with their swords drawn, and you can walk
and
through
a campfire.
it. And there's a pet called a campfire.
Because
and people would just stand
That
there.
I mean, I can't say for sure, but I'm sure the campfires, because a lot of the series takes place like camping around.
Yeah. And it was just like it's sad, but like
you know, again, like I said, I'm not like a Berserk fan, but I'm a Miura fan. And I mean, I like Berserk, but again, I'm not that crazy with it that I've wanted to wait for it to be done, because that's just kind of how I am with most things.
Yeah.
But like every time I saw it, I like just cried. Like even like it's not, so we're on Siren, which is one server out of like I don't know, 50. Like a bunch of servers. There's tens of servers across the world and data centers, etc. And I think every single data center had like just filled this entire city area with lines of people doing this. And I actually have a recording. I don't know. I can send it to you if you want to add it, just so that people can see for the concept.
Yeah. I'll post it because I've recorded me walking through it also. Like
but yeah, we're just Siren, and Siren was pretty intense.
I'll post it like. Yeah, I'll post the my walkthrough, or ours when Feather sends me yours, like right at this.
Yeah, just so you can see. I mean, I think we should put some things
on YouTube,
like edit in a few things when we have something to add.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really, you know, you feel it, and there's like a lot of people I knew were standing in it, like friends I've played with for a long time, and apparently it went on for minimum of like 36 hours.
Yeah, it was
I don't know how much longer after that mark, but I joined for a little bit.
Yeah, I got on. I was just crafting, and I was like, let me sit here for a bit as I AFK.
You know, my raid group, we cosplayed once as Berserk characters, but I can't find the screenshot, unfortunately.
If we somehow find it, we'll put it here.
But I did want, there's like a sword that has a lot of like bloodborne guts energy in it.
The Creeper.
Yeah.
Here?
So like I wanted to get that once I don't need the tombs. I just haven't been farming them, but now I'm like, now I need it.
Yeah.
Need to get my Dark Knight to level 80.
It's crazy because I've been playing Dark Knight now a lot, and I'm like, I kind of like Dark Knight. I've been playing it in Bozja because the new content came out.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wasn't it this week?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's so much easier than normal Bozja. It's like insane. So much easier. You level up so fast in there. It's actually quite beautiful.
That's good. It's like the opposite of how Eureka went, I feel like.
Yeah. So like once and like the fates give you so much. I'm already done with it. I've only played it for like 2 days. I have to do the last raid though in there.
Yeah, I was thinking of playing today. We shall see.
I mean, that's probably what I'm gonna do after this. But yeah, on, you know, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. You know, we'll never forget him though. You know, but we don't want to.
Yeah, he will live on
like
through
everything. Yeah. And I mean, he has so many friends in the industry that have honored him and said like, I think like the editors or the studio from Shonen Jump, the production, whatever, said like he was always smiling, always happy. But yeah, he will live on for sure, forever, and until like humanity doesn't produce art and media anymore. Like it's too late to take it away at this point.
But so moving on to like
happy things,
more lighter news. You finished the show Haikyuu, at least up to the current
I have surprised. So Shinra, you think this is the best season?
This one, I don't think is the best. I think the best season is the Shiratorizawa.
God, I for some reason thought you thought it was the best season.
No.
And I was gonna be like,
I thought, no. Shiratorizawa was
oh,
by far
hell
the best
yeah,
season. So far.
I like the third
like
and second the most.
Sorry. Yeah, I think because it was more of established storylines of like against Abajosai and Shiratori.
We can.
But the only reason why I like this season is just my boy Hinata got so much love.
I don't
think
he got enough.
I like this. I don't
think he got enough. I disagree. I think he deserved more.
Well, this is the thing, right? 'Cause this is the start of his.
His revelation.
I'm unstoppable. Yeah. This is the beginning of his anime.
But I feel like it didn't really hit until the last 3 episodes. For him, not to say that he didn't do anything. It's just like so for the just to talk about season 4 real quick. The ending episodes were very disappointing. I should say the whole second season was very disappointing. In terms of production. It was like there are still frames that are derpy, like literally no animation is happening and it's still derpy. And then other ones it's like just talking heads where it actually looks decent, like there's no animation happening. And then some of them like the action like movements are fine. Like they have good animation, but the direction or animation direction is weird. Like it doesn't have none of it was the same oomph as the previous seasons.
Yeah.
And there's reasons for that.
Yeah.
And they're saying one is because of COVID, but the main reason is actually because the director and animation director are different. Very different people. Which is fine, but it doesn't have the same impact. Like, it wasn't bad by any means, but it was very disappointing when you compare it with the first 3 seasons.
I mean, that's fair. Like, for me, the
disappointing, actually.
I mean, for me, like, the moments in, like, Haikyuu that mean a lot to me, that I like seeing. Like, I love the, Hinata screaming Yokosei and fucking going up for the 360 no scope and
it's not so much
360 and then the Ravens coming. I love all that. But for me, I like the small shit. I like my favorites.
But the thing is that the direction itself was lacking oomph. The way, let's just say the panning of the animation. The introduction of the shots.
Wait, are you... What about the Tanaka cross shot?
That was okay.
You think that'd have impact? Come on, you're lying to me if you're saying it didn't have impact. It would have been way better before. Oh, I mean, sure. I mean, I don't know. I take it when I see something. If I like it, I like it.
So I blew through the first 3 seasons, the OVA, and pretty much again the first half was actually really good for season 4, but there wasn't that much happening. It wasn't like boom, boom, boom. It was slow paced, and I liked that. That was fine. But for the matches, that's where it got a little weird. Like, here, let's fight this nobody, and then let's fight this one. And I felt like for the team they beat at the end, I was rooting for the other team because of the pacing.
For
Inari something with the twins. I thought they were like, I don't know. It was weird. It was weird for me.
I mean, that's fair. I mean,
but the characters are still great. Like, that doesn't change that.
Yeah.
I still love everyone. I don't know who my favorites are. It's so...
For me, like...
I love everyone.
My favorites are... like, there's no character I hate in that show, but I think my favorites are always going to be Hinata. I love Kageyama. I love Suki.
Suki is in my top 3, if not number 1.
Yeah, I like Hinata's energy.
For me, Hinata...
Like, the part...
Hinata and Kageyama are more relatable. Like... Hinata's short, and then Kageyama has... I share an attitude with him.
Oh yeah, I have the same exact attitude.
So they're less. It's not that they're not likable. It's just less. I'm more. There's a different type of relationship I have with those characters. Whereas Tsuki is amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Sugawara.
Yeah, Suga.
He is precious and hilarious.
He needs to be protected at all costs.
And
like that scene when they're reprimanding Hinata for going to the training camp and he's just there.
He's so hilarious. I love him. He's like the spirit animal for everyone.
Yeah, like I think if I was to rate my characters in like top 3, top 5, I'll probably say that my favorite characters are Hinata number 1, at least from Kurasano. Because if I was to put in
then
everyone,
it gets hard.
That's too hard. Yeah. But I have to say Hinata, Kageyama, Nishinoya. I think those are like my top 3.
Yeah, for me, it's Tsuki.
I love Nishinoya so much.
Nishinoya, Sugawara, Tanaka, Taichi. I love everyone.
Yeah, they're all good characters. Like
they're all good.
They all like and then from like every other team, like I love Bokuto so much.
But
I love him so much.
Hey. He's hilarious.
I love it.
There's a
like one of my favorite scenes that I love is like when he's playing and like he's losing it because he forgot how to do a cross shot because all he did was line. And then I forgot the setter's name because you mentioned it earlier. The one with the black hair, and he's like trying to dissect. Yeah. And he's like trying to dissect him.
Kuro's great.
And then he's like
Kenma's great. Yaku's great.
I mean, next season is. I
really hope that IG gets their shit together again. Please, God, you have to.
They probably.
So this is my ranking, and it's still good. Okay, season 3, season 2, season 1, season 4.
That's fair.
But they're all still good.
I'll put season 4. I'll put season 4 above season 1 though.
I can see
that. For me,
that,
at least.
but I enjoyed the beginning actually a lot. So
it's just one of those things where it's just like I like seeing Hinata be competent and not just rely on Kageyama to do all the shit.
Yeah, no, that's also fair, right? Everything's fair.
Like one of my moments that like I love, like that like it brought me to tears was watching Get the Receive. Like when Suga was crying, that was me.
Me too. No, that was the best. That was the best part of the whole. And then also his Take It Easy. His Take It Easy. Serve.
Yeah. I mean, the block was pretty good too. The very end.
All of it was
like the last block. This tempo, this angle.
Yep.
It's perfect.
No, it was really good. It was moving still. Like I said, the characters are still great. The content is still great. I just was So this is the thing. I was distracted. I was distracted by the derpy animation. It's distracting.
That's fair. No, I can respect that. I will explain. I have a way to explain this. It has Black Clover syndrome.
Yeah, it's because I finished Haikyuu. I'm going back to Black Clover, and I'm already having a rough time.
Yeah, it gets so much better. You just have to stick through it. Trust me, it's really bad for a while. Like until you get to the fairy arc, that's when like the animation like actually gets good because they actually figure out what the fuck they're doing.
And I'll get there. I'm just doing it one episode at a time right now. I can't binge it yet.
Yeah. So what is your out of all of Haikyuu? What is your favorite scene out of the entire show? Favorite scene.
Well, so first let's go to 4. Season 4 does have good scenes still, like when Kageyama's like analyzing the room. Do you remember that? Like it still has like some impressive stuff. Again, it's just the
it's the
outsourcing.
Yeah, the Tanaka scene.
It's the outsourcing that's distracting.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like the Tanaka scene, I think is perfect. I think it's sick. Him climbing the mountain, doing the jump.
That's the most recent in my head, so that's fine. I don't know. Pretty much any of the scenes that had Ushiwaka and Oikawa.
My favorite scene out of the entire show is Suki blocking Ushijima. It's my favorite scene. I watch that and I pretty much bring myself to tears every single time. That and the final rally between them.
Yeah, no, the one where they're getting like the metaphoric overpowering and they break through, like they push him off.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's great.
Yeah. Just the watching the ball hit and Daichi looking like completely like he's overcome with emotion and he just goes to Asahi and Suga and they just start bawling because they won. That shit hits so hard and
gorgeous.
Oh my god.
Like
that's
I remember when there was some over the top animation in Haikyuu, right, for the serves and stuff and like the spikes.
Oh, 100%.
Like when it first happened, like I think it was in the first season with Hinata in the match, like his first match. And I was like, "What the fuck is even?
That's what hooked me.
What the fuck is happening?" Like,
that's what hooked me.
What the fuck?
Where like he ran off the wall and he like fucking the side spike.
Yeah, I'm like, is this Bones right now? Like, who's animating?
That's what hooked me. At first, when I watched the first episode, I was like, "Oh, the character designs kind of look weird."
They do. They look like aliens. They still do, but now I like the alien look. That's another thing. Okay, you want to hear my biggest pet peeve? Okay, hold on. Season 4. Why I hate season 4? I don't hate it, but I do.
What is it? What do you hate about season 4?
So, there's a plot point in a previous season with Asahi, right? So you got Asahi, and he wears his hair in a bun, right?
Yeah. Well, he used to.
Right, and that's the point, right? So then he was told by the captain, "Hey, you're gonna go bald." So now.
Was it the captain? I thought it was the girl.
I mean, the manager, I meant to say. Yeah, the girl. I didn't mean to say captain. That makes no sense. Anyways, no, it was the manager.
She had a good scene, too.
Right? So now he wears the little, like, band over his head to hold, like, a little, like, fraying of his hair.
Yeah, to, like, push it...
He's holding it together.
Yeah, to push it back instead.
I can't draw this. This is hard.
It's just to push it back.
No, but it also holds it in the back. It holds it up, yeah.
Does it? I thought
it does both.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, and then suddenly, in season 4, he's wearing the bun again the whole time.
What,
yes, I noticed. I noticed right away. I'm like, something is wrong.
I guess if you're watching it like consecutively, you
would that's another reason why.
Like, oh, new Haikyuu.
No, I was gonna bring that up. Is like I probably am more disappointed specifically because I watched everything back to back.
Yeah, that also plays a really big part for me. I was just like, I'm just happy to see my boys back. I'm just happy to have them. You know,
why did they do that? Tell me why. Why did you do this? How do you oversee this?
I have to check the manga now if that's how it was in the manga.
Probably
too.
was. So I've been reading the manga. I can probably look right now because I have it up.
I was reading the manga last night. Actually. Yeah, I was like, Feather's reading it, might as well, you know.
I'm just like...
I also read pretty much all of Tokyo Revenger. It's a good manga. It's oh my god. Why couldn't Erase be good?
Maybe the secret here is that in the manga, that never happened.
It's possible.
Because he has the bun.
I mean, maybe
it's an anime original.
Maybe, I mean... It's quite possible.
It's such a weird
to have like a little scene.
Did somebody in the first seasons just be like, I don't want to draw his hair in a bun anymore? It makes no sense.
Yeah, fuck this.
Who knows? This is a mystery. I'm going to get down to the bottom of it. I'm going to read the whole manga now.
more information on next podcast on
Haikyuu mystery.
the acai
I gotta
bun,
do some
on
research.
the acai bun.
Maybe what happened is, or in the manga, he's like, oh, for the official matches, I'm just gonna wear it because it doesn't come loose. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Something's there.
Okay. Yeah.
But this is so. I was listening to Haikyuu soundtrack while I work out lately.
Yo, Haikyuu Saints. Oh
So-
my god. Nothing hits harder than Hikari.
So the funny thing though, because I have I'm using Apple Music, because there's like a deal,
Uh-huh.
and I've been cheap,
Yeah.
like just playing shit on YouTube, which is annoying. Because I have to.
Let's get YouTube
No.
Red, bro.
Fuck
Or
YouTube Red.
Premium.
Anyway, I mean, hi. So anyways, Apple Music.
Cut that out and post.
No, it's fine. You can say that. But I was listening to him like, this is a Haikyuu song, right? And it just kind of like guesses your tastes. And it was All Might's theme.
Yeah, I was gonna mention
it's the same.
that.
It's the
I
same
was literally gonna
composer.
mention that. Yeah, because the
And now I can't even though I saw My Hero first, I am never gonna unhear Haikyuu ever again. It's all Haikyuu music
for me
now.
For me it's backwards. I just
That's
hear All
funny.
Might's fucking theme everywhere.
It's reversed itself in my mind because I like Haikyuu more.
Oh, I 100% like Haikyuu more.
Like, you know, imagine if My Hero characters had as much character.
It would be I think it would actually be the perfect anime.
That's, I think, what it's lacking. I feel like the thing that is lacking in My Hero is mostly how bland everyone feels. Like, they kind of just feel like they exist to exist. Not every character,
Yeah, pretty much.
but the majority of, like, the classes and stuff. Like, we're just all different enough and quirky enough that you can differentiate us.
Yeah. I can feel that. Yeah, I'm not here to scratch my own back today, but my art's kind of pog. My art's kind of pog champ today.
I mean, I'm happy with mine right now. As well.
Like, I don't have moments where I've done two consecutive, like, hey, look, they're people. You know? It usually takes a bit for that. Like, I don't know. Like, I think my Stola looks pretty good.
Yeah. So did you hear about, I guess, so, something, dating Final Fantasy character NPCs?
What?
Yeah, it's coming, maybe, rumor.
No, come on. I want them to die. I want the Scions
You're
to die.
gonna be able to
Please.
date a Stola.
I don't want
Everyone else will. This is still like, I don't know.
Oh. I'm biting the bullet. I'm dating Thancred. Come on, Tsukasa. Come here, my man.
Tsukasa.
Talk to me.
Dude, everyone
Come
else
here.
it's gonna be either they're dating Ishtola or they're dating Thancred.
I mean,
Or
Thancred is a good character,
fucking, then everyone else will be, what's his face? Grahatia.
Urianger.
No.
Oh, everyone and their mother's doing Grahatia.
Yep. It's Thancred and Grahatia.
Well, no, you can't. You can't date Grahatia. He's a non-breeding male of the Mikode clan.
But yeah, I don't know if it happens. Like, would you be able to, like, can you marry the characters? Like, what's gonna?
It's a trust system for marriage.
It's for all the lonely souls who can't get married with a real person.
Oh shit! It's just a trust system for for marriage.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll see. I don't know how where that's going.
Oh my god. Can we mirror Primal? Can I just marry Shiva?
Right? Marry Primal. I'll be, my wife is dead, unfortunately.
I mean, you are a dragon in game, so in theory, like, you know, the Shiva,
But my wife is dead.
You know, Garuda got it going on, to be honest. I mean...
I actually am a big
a
fan of Garuda. I've always been. I think she's hot as fuck. Everyone's like, no, she's ugly. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean?
They've confirmed on the stream that Feather is into monsters.
Cool. Whatever. It's in right now.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Monster Musume for the win.
What?
I said it's in.
I mean, true. I mean, the character I'm designing is literally a harpy.
So, man, I'm hungry. We talked about so much food. Oh, God, I can hear my stomach.
You want to put it into the mic so we can all hear it?
But what is there not to like about Garuda? I have never understood why people don't like her.
She just doesn't... I mean, I don't know. What Garuda, though? That's the question. What Garuda are we talking
Original?
about? 14 Garuda?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's too animal-like, I guess.
I love her screech. I
thing.
love her music. I love her boobs.
I mean...
Like, what is there to not like? Like, I don't understand.
She's too freaky looking. She's just a bird, bro. I think that's why everyone leans more towards Shiva, because Shiva just looks more like an actual woman.
I mean, I love Shiva, but...
And we all know Titan got it going on. Leviathan. Does that have to do Leviathan Unreal?
Same.
Eventually.
Well... In any case, I don't know what to do with my life now that I finished Haikyuu.
We'll watch another anime. May I recommend another one to you that you will like?
No.
I told you, listen, I'm just taking the L that I said, Feather, you should watch Haikyuu. And you're like, oh, yeah, and now here you are.
Whatever.
So I could take the W on that at least.
You just said L. Do you...
Listen.
Are you sure
English
you're okay?
No.
But I mean, I'm working on Black Clover slowly, and then I'm going
Black
back.
Clover is good.
Going back to current airing stuff for now.
All right, Liz, we're never doing Ifrit again. All right, if we're getting a roulette with Ifrit in it, I'm leaving.
Ifrit.
So you can have your time with Ifrit apparently because you love him so much. Joking.
We're gonna start a trend. We need to protect the rights of these primals.
The Primal Protection Act of 2020. Yo, you're Stola. What is this dress? What is this dress design? You're Stola.
I hate that.
We need to have a conversation.
Other people love that.
We need to have a conversation.
Other people
I hate
love
it. I'm like now that I'm actually looking at it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It's actually stupid. It's actually stupid as shit.
Yes.
It's like, did you just like grab a?
In the trailer, she's still fucking wearing it, and I'm just like, no.
Bro, get a new drip, you're still low. Come on. It's new expansion, new drip. Even Alpha now say get new drip. Why don't they?
Yeah, Urianger needs a new outfit too.
What's wrong with the dress? Listen. The fact that the dress has 40,000 layers on the bottom is stupid. The top part, everything from the top
You want to know
upward,
what's...
fine.
Hold on. You know what's wrong with the dress is the one that she wore before was hotter. That's what's wrong with this dress.
I mean, you know what? Feathers.
Thigh highs or
correct.
death. That's all there is in life.
I mean,
Two options. You gonna deny that, Isabel? But who am I? Forget what it was. I'm watching one show that I still don't understand. It's current, and it has a opening by Utada Hikaru. What is it called?
Can you hum the theme? Or sing it actually?
No. I've only heard it a few times. I've only watched like 4 episodes, if even.
Should be enough.
My favorite Utada song. Can you guess what it is? Because I'm not an Utada fan.
I don't know what Utada has done.
I like the song she sang for the Evangelion movie, like the new ones. I think it was the first one.
Oh, okay.
I can't hum.
No,
it either,
what's your favorite song?
I just told you.
Oh, I thought you were giving me an example.
No, that is it. I just said the one that she sings for the Evangelion movie.
All right, there we go then.
But what is this current anime? I can't remember. You're like there's a character that's like an immortal wolf.
Oh, to eternity.
Yes, to the eternity. That's
why
it's hard.
I've been watching it too.
Yeah, I'm only, I think,
do I understand what's happening?
4 or 5. Yeah, it's...
Nope. But it has a nice little theme song. It's a bump. It's a bop, as the kids will say.
What?
The opening?
Yeah, it's by Utada.
Yeah, it slaps.
No, it's pretty good. Sometimes I don't like her music. I do like her music, but sometimes I don't, because like it just sounds the same every now and then.
Yeah, that's fair. That's me with like what's her name?
But she doesn't.
She did all the Sword Art Online openings. God, her name escapes me.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, but I feel like anime music all sounds the same to a point. Like in that style, like it doesn't even need to be the same singer, and it sounds the same.
Yeah, I mean you're right.
But
on
Sword Art Online's defense, Sword Art has really good music.
Sword Art does have really good music.
It's because
Sword Art.
You know what I always thought was funny? So when I first started watching Sword Art, I was very excited because I was a big Dot Hack fan. And they have the same composer.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's Kajira Yuki.
Oh, nice.
She also does, she did Madoka. She did, what is it? I just had it.
Oh, she did Madoka?
Yeah. Oh, and
Fate.
Fate. The movies. And
nice.
well, anything UFO table. Not anything, but for Fate and all those. And then
oh, cool.
I think actually I could be wrong. It might just be the movies I told you to watch. To the Edge of Garden of Sinners, Kara no Kyokai.
God, I can't. There it is. Yeah, Kara no Kokai.
You just made it from Edge of Emptiness to Edge of Regret.
Yeah, it's the sequel.
Yeah. That's kind of funny that you managed to say another word. Japanese lessons today. Okay. But yeah, no, they're one of like the most well known. Like you can recognize their music in 2 seconds. Kajira Yuki.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you just think of Madoka, that's basically what all their stuff sounds like.
Yeah. Apparently, another Madoka movie's coming out. Apparently.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's probably to make Homura good again? Question mark?
I believe. Jo no se feather.
That's just my guess. It's just a guess. Who knows? Who knows? Because I don't know. I know nothing. Schnonushing. Schnushing. Beep 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 beep.
I'm glad I discovered if I make the pencil really, really thin, I enjoy my drawings a lot more.
It's definitely important to play around with line weight.
Yeah.
Definitely. 100%. And then, yeah, I've been trying to experiment with doing things more sketchy, but in the process of making something finished, like not a sketch, but keeping it like more natural feeling than precise, I should say.
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Because, I don't know, I don't like any of my stuff that I've finished that has been with me trying to make it, like, precise and perfect. It just ends up looking, like, stiff and unnatural, and it doesn't make me happy.
That's fair. For me, I'm just, like, trying to just get in the habit of just draw. And
Yes, definitely just draw.
Eventually, like, you know, it'll get to the form. If you're trying to work on something, it'll eventually get to the form that, like, you know, that
just
you
keep
enjoy.
doing it. Yeah, for me, that's why I'm very happy we're doing this today, because I haven't had the chance to just free sketch, because I've been working on so many projects. I've been working in After Effects. I've been making logos for other people, like commission shit. Emotes, that's fine. Emotes, at least I'm still sketching. And then
Yeah.
Illustrator, Photoshop, coloring a lot of things that I already worked on, doing line art where I just want to sketch. I just want to just do stuff like this. Stuff that's kind of a little bit more, what's the word? Like quick satisfaction. There's a phrase. Why can't I think of it?
Gratification?
Instant gratification. There it is.
There you go.
Yep. That's what I want. I need that instant
I respect
gratification. Speaking of...
I respect that.
Where is...
No, I was just... I don't know. I just been inspired to just, you know, draw a little bit more. So that's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, I drew the, my harpy girl, and I was like, oh, that looks really nice. So, we'll just, and then we built on that. So now I have to build upon that.
Build upon?
Future project. Yeah, because that was just more like, to, like, you know, just overall get the idea of, like, how their face is.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, to design, like, a hairstyle that I kind of like.
Yeah. Well,
And now, because she's a... Go ahead.
No.
No, I say now that I did that, it's more of just, like, along the lines of... Okay, so now that I did that, how do I incorporate more bird attributes into it? Do I give her, like, raw scales, but, like, they're feathers instead, like, under her eyes? Instead of, like, those long elf ears that I drew, do I give her, like, feather tufts? You know what I mean?
You know, I'm definitely going to recommend adding feathers.
Oh yeah, I mean the arms themselves are gonna be winged. She's gonna have wings, feathers on her wings. It's just more like how far up do the wings go? Are they gonna be hands and stuff like that? Well, I mean, I want her to have hands. It's just more like the wings are probably just gonna branch out like from here, like from the elbow down, and it's just gonna be like wings, like if Alphino, like that.
Like Alphino?
Kind of like Garuda. Well, no, I'm saying I was showing it on Alphino. Like I was just because I had his arms right here, so I was like, yeah.
Just make the wings on your harpy Alphino, like 2 Alphinos. No, just...
Yeah. The warrior of light.
Oh god, my friend watched the trailer in English and they're like, whoa, the English voice actors are actually really... I'm gonna switch. And I'm like, no!
Alice.
They're not bad, okay? They're not, but they're not the Japanese.
Alice sounds 30 years old.
I'm talking about the majority. I'm not talking about specific characters.
I'm talking about specific characters because it ruins it for me. Because Alice sounds 30 years old when she's 16, and it like and in Japanese she sounds so sweet. Like she sounds nice.
She's adorable.
Yeah, she sounds like a normal teenage girl. But in English, she just sounds fucking... You know? I can handle it myself. Bitch. Don't get hit then. The warrior of darkness. Oh no.
Hello?
Hello.
Meow?
Oh no, I went to paint my and I painted black instead of blue for an undertone. I was like, oh no. That's it. But yeah. Are you excited for Endwalker to come out? We haven't talked about FanFest that passed.
True.
At all. Like we never even touched on it together. How do you feel about what's coming?
I just care about going to the moon. I don't care about anything. Just kidding.
Care about the Reaper that's coming out?
Reaper looks good. I'm still excited for the little references to Final Fantasy X. Whatever those will actually... Yeah.
Like?
Anima. And a few other things that you don't know. You didn't play it. Don't.
But other people might have.
I don't know. They're kind of more, what's the word? Theories right now, I think, so. Because I didn't see anything in the current, in the FanFest stuff. So, it was mostly like the new areas, the new class, right? Like that was, and the new bunny boys. I feel like that was the focus.
Oh my god, I don't know how I feel about bunny boys.
I was just like, I mean, I'm gonna just say though, I didn't understand why they didn't just add them with the Viera. I'm just gonna say that you might not be into it, but I thought it was.
It's because they never were intended to be in the game.
Yeah, I know, and I still thought that was dumb.
I mean, that's fair.
Like, I will never be a male bunny, but like I felt like that wasn't right. But then what about where's my female Hrothgars?
That's coming eventually too.
Is it?
Yeah, they said it is.
Okay. Then everything's fine, but it's like, you know how they tell you these things. They're like, this is never gonna happen. 3 years later, it happens. This is never gonna happen. 2 years later, it happens. It's just consistent because people complain about it forever, and they do listen to the fans.
Unfortunately.
It's still a good.
They should have just stuck to their guns, never release male bunnies, and actually fix Vieira. You know, make them a complete race, and then release male bunnies if they wanted to do
Does
that.
it really bother you that much?
It does. It actually does.
Why?
Because you're gonna release a completely new race in the game when two of your races that you already have in the game aren't even a complete race.
What do you mean by complete?
I said they can't use all the hair. They can't use hairs in the game. They can't wear hats, right? They can't do all that shit that every other race can.
Yeah,
but then you're gonna release another.
Because of the ears, I don't see. I personally
the hair isn't the hat one. I understand. The hair one I don't understand.
I mean, I don't care though because I'm never gonna be a bunny.
I mean,
it's not gonna happen. So, I mean, I'm never gonna unless they somehow, which they're not going to do, because that's another thing. Not only did they say they weren't going to add those races, they said those were the last races they're adding to the game.
Yeah, I mean, technically they're still not wrong because it is still
I guess, yeah. They didn't add a race. They're just adding genders. You know, that's fine.
Yeah, but
well, the thing though, Isabel, is with Mikoti, at least you can see a lot of love that goes into some of the hats, where they make the hat very specific. I love the hats that just have they're like this. It's here's a witch hat, but we got cat ears in it for your Mikoti. Hell yeah!
I mean, hats are a reason that.
But then when you put
have
if you put that same hat on a Vieira.
Bro, it will clip through the middle of the hat because the ears are literally in the middle of their head.
Yeah, and it's going through the hat, which just isn't cute. It's here's these real ears. It's cute when it's fake ears, but
it's very different.
You can't
for
really
a Mikote.
It is because also think about it. You have the witch hat, right? Let's just use that because that's a common hat in the game.
Yeah.
You have the brim. And you have the top of the hat, which is up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
These Vieira ears are huge.
They're also in the center of their head.
No, but the thing is, they're bigger, too, than the actual hat.
Yeah, so it'll just look awkward as shit.
Because a lot of the ears are they're super long. You get a lot of height on a Vieira.
Yeah.
Whereas...
And then...
Yeah.
I don't know, I was going to mention that, because not only you have that, but then you also have the issue of the floppy ear, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If they were to do that, they would just have to either redesign every hat so that the ears just go in. They have to do it at the front. They probably will, because the community's going to complain about it too much.
Enough.
They have to redesign all the hats so the ears literally...
I think that they They should just, going forward, new hats should be designed to work for all races. I don't see... Yeah. I know it's a lot of work, but they made the race. They decided to put it in the game.
My thing is, for all that, is just, if they just start designing the hats, they would either just have to design it in a way that the normal ears work, or they would design the hat for Vieiras with their ears on it already. So when they put it on, it is in a position where it doesn't look weird. You know what I mean?
There's that, and then I don't know.
Because the only options you have is if you add Vieira ears to the hat already. So it's already pre-positioned. For the witch hat, you just have them flopped over in the front or to the sides. Maybe. Because Vieira ears are in the center of their fucking head. They're not on the sides. They're literally in the center, like a fucking satellite dish, just in the middle, straight up.
The other issue...
Another issue is that all Vieiras, they're rigged, so the top of their head is the top of their bunny ears.
Oh, God.
Their head isn't actually where their head is. That's how it's rigged or something like that in game. So the top of a Vieira head is the top of the ears. And it's really dumb that they did it that way. While, like, Mikote, because they're on the sides, they can actually do more. And because they're so, like, they're on top of the head, they're low enough, they could just, like, flatten it. And they're like, yeah, they don't have ears for this one.
That's the thing.
And if you do that for
Al Ra, it doesn't even matter because they're literally on the side of the head. They're not even on top. So, like, it doesn't matter. It's just clipping. It's not gonna do anything. Exactly. But Vieira, I think that what they should do is, like, going forward, they should add a certain percentage. Like, it doesn't have to be 100% of the hats, okay? That's impossible in my opinion, especially with the old stuff. And when you're designing stuff, there's going to just be stuff that you can't design to work when it comes to hats. But
I'm just saying,
if they could just make it so that 25% of everything, at least minimum, can be put on a Vieira, so they have some options. Like, right now, what do they have? Like, 5 options that don't include glasses?
All the things that fit on Vieira is, like, the tiny hats that don't cover the ears themselves.
Yeah.
And, like, circlets. I feel like that's why a lot of gear has been circlet based. Because Vieira can wear them. Hrothgar should just be able to wear hats. I don't know why they can't. They should just be able to wear hats. There's, like, no logistical reason why they shouldn't be able to wear hats. You know what I mean? Yeah, the lion mane will clip through.
It's just lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then mini hats. The Vieira can wear, like, some of those mini hats.
Yeah.
The side hats and stuff. I don't know. I love when, like, I have Vieira friends who are like, I wish I could wear hats, but then it doesn't matter because I would only wear glasses anyways, and I'm just like...
So what's the point of complaining?
Why are you saying anything?
That's my thing. Like, I'm complaining all this for the advocation of hats. I won't wear a hat. I don't care about the hats that much.
You don't really even main play Vieira ever.
Yeah, I mean, but if they could, like,
I'm speaking out of consideration for Vieira.
Yeah, exactly. And the best way to put that is, like, when I was in school, one of my art teachers said, if you're gonna make something or delete something, do it in a non-destructive way, right? Because you want to be able to have the option of undoing it. So, right, having the option and not doing it is better than not doing it and not having the option. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like my mom, like my mom would be like, "You never go outside," blah blah blah, and every time, and then you complain that you don't go outside. I'm like, there's a difference from me saying, I want to, like, hang out, like, with friends and go out on my own accord, than just being stuck at home doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't have a life, whatever. But at least I don't have a life.
You want the option. It's just like, it's so like here's I think what you're saying. It's like with COVID, a lot of people were like, I don't go out, but I want to have the option to go out, and now I can't go out.
Exactly.
Like, it makes you feel uncomfortable when you don't have that choice. It's taken away from you, and Vieira don't even have, like, they don't have an option. They do, but they're not hats. A circlet isn't a hat. Glasses aren't a hat. How are you ever supposed to cosplay a Toho character if you can't wear hats?
Exactly. How am I supposed to be a witch if I can't have a hat?
Exactly. This is why I'll never be a Vieira. I do appreciate the model look, though.
Oh yeah, I did too. I mean, that's why I was
what's the word? What's the word? Not just any model though, like
the booba?
No.
Oh.
I mean, they have bigger boobs than any couture model would. Runway model, that's what I want to say. They got the runway model bod.
That they do.
I need a... What is this? I was like, I'm going to draw something happy. And then I'm like, oh, I'm drawing a dead girl.
Nice. Fun times. I'm just painting it. Alfie node.
Heather doesn't know how to have nice things. Oh, yeah. Fun times. Why is he got blue skin right now? I know why. I'm just messing. I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty much. Just like, if I'm gonna do something, then let me do it. Don't pick my decision for me. Whew. It's getting hot.
Hot up in here. I want to be able to wear just a headband like this and it not be locked into a hairstyle. I do wish they would release more hairstyles just in general.
I mean, they did just release a new one.
Yeah, but it's like one at a time. Locked behind doing content. Just give me some free hairstyles.
I mean, that's fair.
Like, I don't care. Like, I know it's for people to play. People will fucking log in to get a new hairstyle that's free, too.
I mean, true.
Hair is, like, it's so important. Especially in an MMO. Another thing, I'm sure that's never gonna happen, but I wish they would just make just a few different hues and tints available to change in hair.
Yeah, it's never. Now that one has never happened.
Yeah, I know.
It would be nice.
As long as the PS4 is being catered to, we can't do that.
Wait, really?
No, I just made that up, but that's probably what they would say. Because it was always like, we can't do this because of PS3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, not like that, but like specific features that people would ask for. They'd say, this is why we can't do it. PS3 support.
That's
like
dumb.
Just adding inventory space before.
Lamau.
The days before fucking glamour dresser.
Oh my god, the dark time that was.
Oi, oi, oi. Let's see. Let's see. Caffeine. How much caffeine have you had in a day? Do you drink caffeine at all, Shinra?
I mean, I drink soda. That's about it.
I'm currently having coffee Coca-Cola.
How's that?
It's good shit.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's my current treat. Even if it's only 0 calories. The depression. I've also, I mean, that's why it's a treat, because I've also not been drinking Diet Coke. That's also off the list.
You drink Diet Coke normally?
Huh? I drink
drink
Diet sodas, not Coke. But, like, Coke Zero and Mountain Dew Zero were the 2.
Interesting. I don't like the way that diet sodas taste.
Fine
They
to
taste
me,
weird to me.
but they, like, there's a lot, like, just, it's hard to say that it's, like, good or bad. So I'm just getting rid of it. No fake sugar here, but if so, in small amounts instead of, like, 1 a day. Because that's what it was. So at least 1 a day. Now I drink tea and water. And coffee. It's pretty legit. I tried eliminating caffeine just to see if it would do anything, but it doesn't seem to affect me in, like, a negative way.
Good. Well, you should not addicted to caffeine.
Yeah, I didn't have any withdrawals.
That's
but
good.
I do drink a lot, so I don't know. It's hard to say. I can't say I'm not addicted to caffeine. Hard to pinpoint that down. Let's see.
Here's our boy, Little Alpha. No.
Fix that later. Arufino. This voice is so good. It's so nice to sketch again. Like I said, I've been deprived.
Yeah, it's just nice to just vibe out here and
trying to, like, get everything finished or, like, for a specific purpose. Can be very frustrating. It's fun too, though. I mean, I enjoy coloring, but it doesn't give me the same joy as sketching. But it's like, if you're sketching something for something you plan to finish, like into something complete, you know, that process is, you know, once it's done, you take forever to finish the line art and then the coloring and then the post, like, corrections and editing, and those parts aren't as fun as sketching. For me, the least fun part is line art. So I'm trying to figure out ways to minimize the line art stage. whether that's kind of like not really doing line art.
Oh, yeah?
You know, kind of like what you were trying to do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm at like this weird stage.
Same.
Like,
I think we're just figuring out a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, like for me, I'm just happy that I'm getting better at overall, just like painting and whatnot.
Yeah. So another thing I did over my one night where I was just too tired to work on my projects, I was like, I'm going to organize all my files. And it's like pretty much everything that I've had on the iPad. So that's like a year and a half of stuff, which is most of my current work experience, because I barely worked on stuff on the computer with my tablet because my tablet is fucked. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like a tracking issue. It always, I think I told you, it always does like if I draw this line like this, it'll come out like this. If I want it to be like smooth, it'll come out like a little squiggle at the end no matter what. Like there is no being able to taper the line. There's always a little extra tail at the end of every single line I drew, and I did so much troubleshooting.
That sucks.
Like I even got a new fucking pen.
Oof, those are expensive.
Yep. $70 just to be like, yep, I still don't work. Different settings, different drivers, reinstalling everything, doing everything. But it's fine for now because I have this. Even if the iPad has its own limitations, it's fine. But yeah, no, I organized all my files. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of stuff that I did. Like, I feel like I haven't done anything. Like, I feel like I have accomplished nothing in terms of art, like, personally. I'm like, I haven't finished anything. I haven't made anything good. Maybe I finished, like, one thing that's actually done. And I'm like, okay, I did a lot of things. Holy crap.
Even if you just look at the podcast as, like,
this is just fun, though. Like, I'm not degrading it, but it's, like, it's fun, actually.
Yeah,
you know?
But I'm just saying, if you look at the podcast as, like, in a bubble, like, yeah, I mean, technically, you've done a lot in here, too. You know?
Yep. No,
like, we do a lot of we do a lot of art in these podcasts.
It's been fun. I have some surprises for when I go live.
You going live after this?
Yep.
Was it a yup or a nope? I
Yep.
catch that. Oh, nice. Should all make your adoring of fans happy.
Fans. I have fans. I wish I could say that my biggest fan is Java, but I don't know what goes on in that cat's head. Oh my god, I felt so bad for Java today.
Oh no! Tell me what happened to our boy, to our hero of
So
the story.
he was really annoying all morning, waiting for me to feed him, but I had to do like a few things before getting his wet food and putting it down, and he was like following me everywhere, meow meow meow, and so I opened the can and I tip it over to pour it on the plate, but he got in the way at the last second, and some of the liquid in it dripped right into his eye.
Oh, poor baby.
And he did not know what happened. He was so confused. It was so sad.
Was he just screaming at the top of his lungs?
No, he was just confused. He didn't do anything. He just like, okay, I guess I'll eat. And then I pulled him away and from his food, which he didn't like, but I had to clean his eye.
Poor Java.
Very stressful. Poor kitty. He's okay now. He's okay.
That's
We
good.
cleaned it out. All that stuff. All the good stuff. Those are not purple. I really liked this girl's character design.
Oh, yeah?
The white-haired girl.
Oh, yeah.
It's my, well, you're like, oh yeah, she has white hair. Of course I like her design.
Mm-hmm.
There's no questions there. It was pretty stupid anime, though.
It is.
Honestly, I only liked it for anything that she did. So it was funny. And ridiculous. But the actual, like, plot, characters... Eh. Did not... I could barely, like... It was really distracting because, like, half of the fucking words are getting bleeped out, and I'm not the type of person who likes to look at subtitles, so I'm just like, can we not bleep every freaking other word? Because I'm listening. But I guess that's
It's been
a
a while since
personal
I've seen that
problem.
anime.
Yeah, it came out in
It's been a while since I've seen that.
2016. And I was like,
So long
I'm not
ago.
gonna watch this ecchi trash. I think that was
Here
when
we are.
that was the time in my life where I was like, I'm tired of ecchi anime. I'm tired.
Mhm.
And here we are. I'm back into ecchi anime. Or am I? I don't know. We never know. Two different ways to draw. Two different. I wish I could make something that's like a finished product that's more like this. Like that's like a soft look. I don't know how to do that yet. Like, but finished, you know. It takes a lot of time. That's the reason. Cause you're like going in there, and you gotta go like, and slowly just use some kind of paintbrush and slowly perfect it. I kind of tried doing that for one thing that I finished.
Mm-hmm.
My good fuck lord, did that take forever and ever. So you like paint over yourself, and then you have to like repaint some details that you painted over. And fix it. It's okay. I learned a lot. That's what I try to tell myself whenever I don't like the end result of something. I learned a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm still trying to like figure out like a style that like a coloring style that I really enjoy. Like I like the painterly style, but it's hard to like understand. For me, sometimes, like, I get where, like, colors go. But, like, I don't know.
I think so this is the thing. My issue is coloring is my issue.
Yeah.
I love inking. I love sketching. I love just just give me black and white or just two colors, like a light and a dark. We're good to go. We add colors into the mix and something looks tacky if I do it. Something's gonna look tacky.
Yeah. I don't know. I should, like, just combine all the ideas that I've learned. I'm just, like, just make everything into the flat. And fuck everything, fuck all the other colors. And then after that, then manually adjust those.
It's tricky, man. It's all tricky.
It is.
But then it's like I feel like I suck at coloring, but it's also so satisfying. It's like to add the color, to be like, this is what this character, whether it's like fan art or not, like your own character, this is what they look like.
Yeah, like
or
for
like
me,
the
like
blush, the eyes.
Yeah, adding color to things just like it makes things. I think it makes my drawings look better because I can like. If I, like, for the eyes, if I didn't really draw a nose, you add, like, the depth of where the nose will be, and it just makes a picture look so much better.
Well, that's what it is. It's like, so, like, let's say, like, 80% of your coloring you're satisfied with. It's the 20% you're not satisfied with that kind of ruins the whole thing.
Yeah. Like, for me, like, I love the base sketch, but, like, I do enjoy looking at Alpha Noah a little bit more color.
Yeah, because then you really know it's him.
Yeah, like for me, like I like it. I like just being able to be like, all right, let me turn off the line art, and I'm like, I can see the form of which I was trying to get across. Like like that is what I like and stuff.
Well, I really like line art, so it's very tricky for me. I would love to do stuff like this, like actually. I love bold lines too so much. It's such a hard life. But then I watch other like people do this, right? The painting style. I see other people do it and I'm just like, why do you make it look so easy? like just not even. Like, I can't even pull any tips. I'm just watching. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. It just happened. And it's all on one layer. And I'm like, I tried that, and it's a mess. But it's okay. What would be the point if we didn't struggle?
Struggling breeds a certain level of learning, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is fun in its own way.
For me, it's just more like, how do I manipulate the brushes that I'm using to do exactly what I want? That's my main issue. You know?
Oh, I have so much trouble figuring out brushes.
Yeah, that's
like
pretty
I'm
much where,
still like trying to figure out like what brush is gonna do what I want. And I'll like the other day I just sat on the iPad because I had watched Java because I started bringing him out on the patio and he's always up to no good. So I'm like, I'm not gonna work on something because I can't focus on working on something, but I can experiment. So I like tested every single brush that I have and not one of them could do what I want. And I don't know how to make them do what I want yet.
Yeah.
Like, I could figure it out, but it takes so much time.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little more rough. Like, for me, I just look at, like, artists on YouTube. Like, some of the artists I like and, like, what their brushes do. Like, I just basically just, like, copy the exact settings they have, and then I, like, figure I'm like, alright, so this is how this brush is worked, and then I try to use it.
Because sometimes it just looks so unnatural. Like, the brush I'm using right now I like. Which one is this? It's, like, soft skin brush. It's for skin shading, but I don't like it for skin shading. I like it for just, like, a general, like, good blendable paint. So right now it's, like, my go-to, but every now and then I try to, like, experiment with something else, but either, like, it doesn't look anything like paint. Like, it just looks like another pen brush.
Mm-hmm.
Or it just doesn't build well. I don't know. Or it's, like, too, like people have a bunch of fancy brushes and it's just too extra.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
It's the tricky thing with, like, whatchamacallit, digital stuff, too. I feel like I'm about to go back to, like, playing with Procreate again, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think their painter brushes are pretty good.
I am just finding my way. You know?
Same. Little bit at a time. Little bit at a time.
Like, this is like me. This is like, I haven't really done art before, you know, so a lot of it is just still new to me. In terms, I mean, I've done art before. Let me rephrase it. I've done art before. It's just the logistic sides of, like, art itself is very very new in terms of how things are done. Like, the blending. But I can blend, like, nude skin. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's everything in the in-between of that, you know?
Oh, well, what about, like, you know, making a texture obvious, or...
Yeah, that's where, like, I don't understand how, like, some people, like, do texture brushes and make that. I'm like, how? Like, seeing people paint, like, glossy leather will never, like, it will never register in my head how they do it. Because they'll even show a tutorial. It's, like, flat black, and then you add a highlight here and a highlight here, and then
it's because they understand
subtone there.
For that, it's a lot of that, like, for something like leather, it's the lighting. The way the light hits it.
Yeah, I was just using that as an example. Just, like, there's, like...
Well, I know, but that's, like, generally how it is. For me, it's, like, how do you make armor look like armor? And not cardboard.
Yeah. A lot of it is also, like, due to texture brushes, I feel.
Yeah,
like, if you have a good texture brush, like...
Some texture brushes I don't like, because, again, they're too, like... artificial?
Yeah. Like, I basically made my own texture brush, and it's been pretty cool. Like, if you can see on my Alphano over here, it just adds, like, smudges on it, right?
Yeah.
So it has, like, this thing. So if I, like, blot it down, and then if I take, like, my transparent brush and, like, just push that off, it feels like, you know, it feels like a thing. I don't know. I like it. And I just blend it a little bit from the sides and then blur it. And then bing, bang, boom, we're good. We're Gucci.
I just
It's also been a while since I've actually painted something.
Yeah. I just tell myself I'll figure it all out eventually.
Yeah,
Slowly, perhaps, but eventually.
So thank you all for stopping by. Love and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Berserk guy, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone else. This will be on, YouTube, same time as always, next week.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you for being amazing. Love and appreciate you all. You're all beautiful. You all are amazing. And we will see you on the next one. Peace and love.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.